Hello, my name is Michael Riley. I want to introduce a new product that I designed and invented by a veteran. I was working on my truck, which I've always done, worked my own vehicles, and I had my last of 4 yellow labs was with me. The other ones had passed, and this was last year. And Buddy is his name, and he was 12 years old, and just the best dog in the world. All of them were. And I was doing the brakes, and I needed, quote, a buddy, as anybody knows when they do the brakes, to push the brake pedal down while I was bleeding the brakes out. You can't be in both places at the same time. Sitting in the seat of the vehicle, pushing on the brake pedal, and out on the wheel, bleeding the fluid. So it was kind of a challenge to get it done. Kind of manipulating things, setting things up to push against the pedal, and it's just a real nightmare, as anybody knows that deals with it. You usually got to grab somebody to sit in there, and they get impatient. You done yet? It's kind of like when you're driving on the road and you're going somewhere, and the kids are saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" It's kind of it's real pain, and you don't like to be bothering anybody, but you need the help at the same time. So this actually changes everything. I did some research and saw some different stuff out there that I wouldn't buy. There's a few items, but this actually I call it Brake Bleed Buddy, and it's that's it right there. You can see all the adjustment. You can adjust this, pull the pin out and adjust it so it's longer or shorter. It goes from 23 to 28 inches. So this sits up against the seat. You got the seat there, and then this goes down to the pedal. And it keeps pressure on the pedal. I'll show you right here. If you take a peek here, you'll see on the website, you can see the pedal there. Here's the seat, and then the pedal's down here. Same thing here. This rotates, so depending on what kind of seat you have, if it doesn't want to stay, then turn it the other way, and you can see that it cushions right in there. It's real soft and smooth, so it's not going to damage the material of the seat. And then there's a pad on the end that grips the pedal, and 23 to 28 inches is the length of it, adjustable, and then the end of it swivels depending on what kind of seat cushion you have. It's very inexpensive, $29.99, and I'm making them as quick as I can. I am selling them already. It's great for service shops that you have different bays, and the guys are always grabbing another guy, and he's got to stop what he's doing, and it just really messes up the workflow and slows down other guys that now they're just sitting there when they could be working on the vehicle they're working on, other techs. So as well as do-it-yourselfers that are just, you don't have anybody around, you don't want to ask a neighbor, and you ask a significant other, they're in a hurry, they got things to do, So, as my experience has been over the years, when I was married, it was like, can you help me? And, she has other things to do, so you hardly ever get any help because everybody's busy. Kind of like when you need to move. and everybody's busy. They can't help you. So I'm producing these as quick as I can. It's breakbleedbuddy.com. I'm going to have it on eBay too, but I prefer that you don't purchase it on there. If anybody knows about eBay, they have all these extra fees that they charge for selling things. I mean, it just really is outrageous how the fees add up and take from your. And I'm keeping the price down as much as I can. So if you go to the website, I prefer it, breakbleedbuddy.com. I'll show it to you again. Pretty simple, just straightforward. Breakbleedbuddy.com. And I'll get it out to you as quick as I can. And if you have any questions, I appreciate it. Also, if this is posted on YouTube or whatever, if you leave your comments, I'd appreciate it very much. I'd like to get some feedback as well on it with people that have bought it and then using it. It's a durable, really durable, because it's PVC, and it's, like I say, the smooth surface, so it's not going to damage anything. Like the seat or whatever when you're pushing up against the seat. As well, the seat can be moved forward or backwards if it's a really, really large truck. They manually, the seats will move forward, or electrically they'll move forward and backward. So that gives you even more adjustment. But 23 to 28 inches seems to be adequate for pretty much most vehicles, even trucks. I've got an Expedition and it fits in there great. In fact, I have to bring it all the way down to fit in, because the foot, your leg length is the same. Doesn't matter what vehicle you're in. So your leg length is the same. So that's why it really is not that big of a deal what size truck it is, because it's the leg length from your seat to the pedal. So that's why 23, 28 covers just about all vehicles, because the leg length is going to be the same. Doesn't matter how big the truck is. Okay, this is the Break Bleed Buddy. Let me explain. My name is Michael Riley. I was doing my brakes here about a year ago. My dog was out, Buddy was out with me, and come time to bleed the brakes, and of course you need another person to hold the pedal down, brake pedal. So I was kind of stuck. As you know, if anybody's ever done it, you can't do both at the same time. You can't be in the cab. So I designed this. It's called the Brake Bleed Buddy. And what it does is it becomes your buddy. It goes up against the seat and allows you to have a buddy in there pushing on the brake pedal. You gotta have somebody else sitting here, so you can't be both two places at once. This is a assist buddy that I designed. I'm a Army veteran, and my buddy, Yellow Lab, he just died a little over a year ago, Christmas. I was thinking about him, and he was out when I was working on the truck and doing the brakes, and I was hoping he could help me, but of course he can't put in the brake pedal. So that's where I got the idea. Just a simple thing like that. And what this does is it's adjustable, as you can see. So you can put it on many different vehicles, and there's a lot of adjustments on it. So it goes from like 23 inches to 28 inches. Big trucks, small cars. This is a small Lexus, and it allows you to depress the brake pedal while you're bleeding the brakes, and then you come in and readjust it, and you got a buddy that's here helping you. The other thing you can do is this can take out. This swivels, so if you want this to go up and down, like, I'll just go ahead and turn it to give you an idea. If you want it to do this way, because it it holds better on the seat. You can do that. Just swivel this end here, and pull the pin out. Go ahead and swivel this 90 degrees. Put the pin back in. And then go ahead and put it back in place. And it's not made for this seat, so you can see it won't. I mean, I could push. The other thing you can do is you can move the seat forward or backwards. Every seat pretty much moves forward or backwards, whether it's electric or it's manual. So if there's not enough adjustment, but there is for most vehicles, 23, 28 inches, but you can swivel it and do it that way as well. This seat I actually pushed back a little bit to get it to with the shortest setting, fit in there nicely. It could go back farther, but I don't need to. I can actually go forward too, so that gives you even more adjustment if you don't make the adjustment on the brake bleed buddy itself. It's a real helpful device. Shops, you know, one guy pushing on the brake pedal, and you know it's inconvenient. Hey, can you come over here and push on the pedal? You know, you don't need to do that anymore. You've got a buddy right here that you just put it in play, and you can. It's a one-man job. For shops, it's great. You buy multiple of them, and you got one for each station. And if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you don't need to bother neighbor or wife or girlfriend or anything, or buddy. You got a buddy right here. This device is it's $29.99, and I'm making them as quick as I can. So I manufacture them as I go here as I get orders. So if you do order, just be patient and get it out to you as quick as we can, but you have a buddy along with you if you're doing the brakes. So buy multiple of them if you're in a shop, and you can free up one guy for, it's not a two-man job anymore, it's a one-man job. It'll really save you a lot of money if you're in a shop. If you're doing it personally, you don't need to go find a neighbor or anything. Wife, whatever, that doesn't, you know, she's making dinner and she doesn't have time, here's your buddy. So it's brakebleedbuddy.com. It'll be on eBay as well, but I prefer to do it on the website. I'm trying to stay away from eBay. They charge such high fees and everything, and they try to control you. So I want to do it basically on my website, brakebleedbuddy, BUDDY, brakebleedbuddy.com. Okay. Brakebleedbuddy.com. Once again, it's Michael Riley, and I look forward to making your jobs easier, bleeding the brakes. Okay? Once again, for a veteran, invented by a veteran, designed by a veteran, and I appreciate the support. I know it's going to be really useful for mechanics and do-it-yourselfers as well. Okay? All right, take care. Thank you. Bye.